Hi, uh, good morning, friends. This is MNVV Satyanarayana, and good morning, my dear students. Today, I am going to give you explanation on Type 1 driver examples. Now, in this series of video clips, you are going to see how to write Java code to communicate with the Oracle 11G database, MySQL database, DB2 database, MS Access, MS Excel, and .csv files. Okay, now one example on the JDBC program that is going to communicate with Oracle 11G using Type 1 driver and JDBC program. Okay, to communicate with JDBC program using Type 1 driver to communicate with MySQL JDBC program using Type 1 driver to communicate with the DB2 database JDBC program using Type 1 driver to communicate with MS Access, Type 1 driver program to communicate with MS Excel, Type 1 driver program to communicate with the CSV files. Okay, well, you know, the Type 1 driver class from Oracle Corporation is, that is earlier from Sun Microsystems, sun.jdbc.odbc.jdbc odbc driver. It's a class file. It's a class file stored in rt.jar file. It's a class file stored in rt.jar file. You know, rt.jar stands for runtime jar file. It's a part of JRE library. So whenever you want to use sun.jdbc.odbc.jdbc driver class, no need to set class path to this rt.jar file. Why? Because it's a part of JRE standard library, runtime library. Now, the URL that is used to communicate with the database using Type 1 driver is JDBC colon ODBC colon DSN. Okay, you know here JDBC is main protocol, ODBC is sub protocol, and DSN is data source name that contains ODBC driver details. And by using this ODBC driver details, our type 1 driver can communicate with the database. Okay, well, now to write an example to communicate with Oracle 11G, we must install Oracle 11G database in our PC. If our PC is Windows 32-bit, then install 11G 32-bit. And if our PC operating system is Windows 64-bit, then install Oracle 11G 64-bit. If you install Oracle 11G, then automatically Oracle 11G ODBC driver will be installed. The same thing for MySQL also. For Windows 32-bit OS, we must install MySQL 32-bit. For Windows 64-bit OS, we must install MySQL 64-bit. After installing MySQL database in our PC, we will not get MySQL ODBC drivers by default. To get ODBC driver into our Windows operating system for MySQL database, we must install ODBC connector, MySQL ODBC connector separately. Next. Now, if you come to DB2 database, it's from IBM Corporation. And after installing DB2 database in your operating system, then by default you will get ODBC driver like Oracle. Now coming to MS Access, MS Excel and .csv files. our operating system is Windows 32-bit, we must install MS Office 32-bit. If our operating system is Windows 64-bit, we must install MS Office 64-bit. Then only we'll get ODBC drivers, proper ODBC drivers. Otherwise, we won't get proper ODBC drivers. For example, okay, in my PC, MS Office is installed. If you want to see the version of this, a trial version, the version of this MS Office, then you can come here, file. Here, let me click on help. Now you can see this MS Office version is 64-bit. Why? Because my operating system is also a 64-bit operating system. Now you can see my operating system is 64-bit and this is MS Office 64-bit. So to work with Type1 driver, okay, to communicate with MS Access or MS Excel or CSV files, we must install proper MS Office. If your Windows is 32-bit Windows, then install MS Office 32-bit. If your operating system is 64-bit Windows, then we must install okay, MS Office 32-bit Windows, then 32-bit MS Office, 64-bit Windows, 64-bit MS Office. That's it. Now, the next tutorial we'll see Oracle Type1 driver, JDBC Type1 driver program to communicate with Oracle 11G database. That's all.